Hey guys, Happy Splasher here. Good morning. It is 7/9/2021. Right now we're going to do some Dark Tower, some League, and then also Wish Shop. It's supposed to load up. I didn't see it. Right now we're having some technical difficulties with Congregate. Not really sure what's going on. Wasn't sure if it was a connection problem on my end or the servers are down or something, but yeah, we'll do what we can. And if it doesn't work, then oh well. All right, I'm gonna just do some late requests, clear this out. All right, we are setting up our Dark Tower now. So we're going to get our Spider Queen with our Gleedy Pet. So that is all set. I'm gonna still hold off on the guild boost, see how far we can get. This is actually gonna be the first quote unquote clean run that we do in a while, where we don't use any boosts, and then we'll see how far we go. All right, so right now we have 4.5 stars. We need 3.5, so that means we need 7 wins. Each half star is 1 victory. So we'll take it from there. We have 2 attempts, and we have about 2 more days to get it done. And yeah, currently our reward is an epic chest. Once we get to, is it 5 stars or more, we'll have legendary chests as rewards. So yeah. Oh, here's the wish shop stuff. All right. Let's take care of the wish shop stuff after the Dark Tower. All right, so let's go. Changing this here. All right. All right, so taking a look at their warlord, they have the silent skill, they have the heal at the beginning of the turn, and then they have the stones with the heal. Taking a look at their buildings, so mental shield, plus health to their warlord, negative attack, and then plus health to us. All right, we will start with. We start with this unit because it has immunity, so it will get around the silence in the next couple turns. Also, it gives negative health pretty much when it gets attacked. And we also need to attack this building first because it gives mental shield. It has mental shield on its own, but also it will start giving mental shield to their units soon enough. We summon this unit because it gives freeze to another unit whenever it dies, and then also has flight. It'll be able to stop this unit, which gives miss to other units whenever it attacks. It also gives negative attack to enemies. Well, our key thing now is to actually get rid of this unit next, so that once the negative attack happens, it'll get silenced, and then we don't have to worry about that negative effect. We summon this unit because it gives another plant whenever it attacks. And then we just need a little blocker for here. This unit has flight and reborn, so it's a little bit of an issue. We need to destroy at least once to get it to be reborn so that we can attack and destroy it again. Debating summoning this range unit over here. When it comes into play, it freezes melee units for a turn. So it would have been able to stop these guys for attack, but I think we're going to go for the longer play and just use this unit here. Has immunity, also gives plus health to our units. At the beginning of the turn, we're going to just go for the long play and try to knock out their units from there. Okay, that's a massive block on that. We're just summoning this unit because of flight. Our plan right now is to mark these units for destruction, get rid of them, and then go from there. Okay, so they did do their stones. Normally we wait for the stones to come up first and then do the what do you call it, the poison, then do our destruction skill. But their board is a little too big right now for us to take head on. said, doing our destruction skill. We're summoning this unit because it gives the puppets, whenever it attacks, those puppets will reflect some damage. And then on top of that, it gives us a little bit of protection that we'll need. Right now, we're just making sure that we can build up our board using our immune units to both give health to our units so that we'll have an extra layer of protection. So I was debating which unit to summon here. I just summoned this unit because it has a skill. Whenever it dies, it deals damage to another wounded unit, which in this case would actually be this for now. They have this unit that whenever it is destroyed, it attaches itself to one of our units and then deals damage. And then if that unit is destroyed, as you can see here, it will come back and play and then also deal damage to all units except Chaos, which is also another reason why I summon this unit, because it is a Chaos unit, so it won't take that extra damage. So now we gotta get rid of that. Got there. Should have summoned the other Chaos unit, but I summoned this unit because it gets an attack boost for every Chaos unit that we summon. That includes these puppets over here. Also has double attack for every Chaos unit that appears, so a little bit of a combo going on over here. But it is destroyed. I have to get rid of this, get rid of this. So we summon this unit because it silences the male unit over here. This unit no longer comes back into play. So we can get rid of that. And then we also have the flight skill over here to block for additional damage. Right now is looking pretty good, especially since we do have this unit that is still alive. And then creating those extra puppets for damage. Summoning another flight unit to block the melee unit over here. This unit does steal attack at the beginning of the turn, except from nature units. But we do have our puppets that do remove the negative effects. So once that steal occurs, we can just stop that. And once again, we also still have our blockers as well. So we have that. Normally we would have summoned our ranged unit over here, but we decided to go for more defense. This unit also gives an attack boost to our male units at the end of turn, so that includes these puppets over here, as you can see from the symbol. And like I said, we're just keeping this unit alive so we can gain advantage over the next couple of turns. Again, another flight unit over here, and then also whenever one of their units attacks, we'll heal our warlord. So just another layer of protection for us in terms of health. This unit's also giving health to our units at the end of the turn for every female, including themselves. So these two units are actually female, so that is why we are slowly building back our board. And yeah, as long as these two units are alive, we are going to be all set. We summon this melee unit just because of the high health. Also, we can manipulate where the puppets do show up. So there was a death rune over here that came out from the unit that steals the attack. But once we left those melee spots open, the Lotrix over here attacks, summons the two puppets, and then because we know where it's gonna land on that rune there. I got that over there, making sure should be good. All right, there you go. Okay, no world event this time, so just normal rewards. Oh, okay. Hey, it does. It switches at 5. Not why didn't I did say 5, but I looked at it and it was saying 6. Anyway, so yeah, now we have legendary chests as rewards starting on the 10th win, which is nice. All right, let's keep going. All right, taking a look at their warlord skill. So damage to all of our units, range summons over here, and then plus attack to order units. Looking at their buildings, so spikes. Okay, block. Okay, and plus health. All right, we know that we're going to lose a majority of our units because of that extra damage over there. So we'll see what we can do. Okay, even with the extra damage, that's no good. I think we just want to summon a unit that has as much health as possible. So it's actually one of these two over here. So even if we got those. Yeah, this is fine. I'm summoning this unit because it has multiple summons behind it, and then also whenever a unit dies on their side, it'll create the Squire. The Squire will give an attack boost to units with block. In this case, is just this for now, but if we can destroy another unit, it will then get more attack. Alright, so they summon this unit that steals attack, also deals damage whenever a unit comes on play for them. Do that for now. Try to make this a quick battle. This one over there. We're just summoning a unit with high health right now. This unit does have attack steal and is going to deal a lot of damage to our units, but we just want to make sure that we can have something that can withstand the 55 damage to all of our units, which currently we cannot. Seeing if we have to actually get rid of this here. Might as well. We'll do the poison, and we'll get rid of this here. And then poison, just making sure that we have some extra damage. No, we don't. So we'll have to just summon this ranged unit. Actually, yeah, we're going to be trading off with their units. Probably could have just held off right now. All right, so we have this. All right, we're going to be summoning this Shamuna. It gives the extra shard when it attacks. Also gives a little bit of protection. We summoned it actually on this pentagram because normally it would take damage, but as long as the shard is still alive, which it is, that's great. Still need to get rid of this. 4. Seeing if there's attack boost. No, there's not. So we'll just have to give this miss for a turn. Our next goal is to get rid of this unit because it has the plus health whenever it kills something, and then extra damage whenever it attacks, and then more extra attack as well. So this is here, 202. Still need to get rid of this. Get the extra damage. Can we? So not quite enough to destroy that. Still just trading off with their units for now. We got to find another solution to this, especially since it's going to get a ton of health later on. As you can see here. All right. Guess we'll use our. See what makes more sense here. So we summon this unit because it has flight. It also has mental shield, so the main thing is it having flight, so we can actually block against the damage against this unit. But we still need to kill this, as it will start destroying a lot of our units. We summon this unit because it freezes units whenever it attacks, so we'll be able to stop that over here. And like I said, we still need to get rid of these units. Also, we need to get rid of this unit as well because it deals damage to a female unit when it dies. Also has this huge attack boost and plus health. Right, they summon this Mina, which is not good for us. Still need to get rid of their units. So we'll attack, destroy that in combat. Still need to get rid of this over here. And we are not guaranteed to actually destroy this, which is unfortunate. Could do this for now. Stop the attacks. There. Damage. We summoned this unit because it gives the negative attack to all units for a turn. So it'll allow us here. We're going to set up, use our range units to destroy this if this is still not blocked. But instead they do have a blocker, which is precisely what we did not want to see. All right. So now we have to deal with that. Attack over there. Attack over there. How could this help us? Yeah, we're going to die just because of this Mina over here. I hate how Dark Tower is usually decided by these silly little things. All right, so we took the damage over here, and they can just summon a ranged unit, and we're going to be destroyed. All right, not a big deal. Normally, we'd like to save our poison for much later, but we had to. Actually, no. I guess we could have. Yeah, they only had one unit on the field. That was kind of a poor usage of poison. So because of that, we ended up losing, but that is okay. We'll calculate a little better next time. All right. We're taking a look at their warlord. They have the silence, have the heal, and then the other heal. They have the pet here that gives attack boost pretty much whenever a unit comes into play for them, and then also plus attack whenever a ranged unit kills. We summon this unit, even though it doesn't really have the best stats, we summoned it because it summons this totem over here. It gives a little bit of a health boost to our units whenever one of our other units dies. And then it gives a little bit of protection for itself because of that totem. Also gives the range allies a wood spike ability, so it'll give them a little bit of protection. But we have to deal with their unit that poisons us and deals extra damage to us. All right, well, it's very unfortunate we have to do this now, but we must. All right, so let's see here. I guess we're going to block for damage because this thing's going to take us out pretty easily. So we'll get some health back of our melee kill. And we're just blocking here for damage. As expected, they do have a unit that does block. Fortunately, we did have spikes, so we're able to deal the extra damage to this. So now we can actually destroy all of their units. And then we're going to follow it up with this building over here. See, actually makes more sense. Building, damage. Yeah, we'll still follow with the building. Normally I would have summoned that ranged unit, but it would have gotten at least one layer of protection with the wood spikes, but we still have to worry about the silence over here, so that is why we summoned the building. So just 92 extra damage right there. We're just summoning this in terms of stats. Like I said, we still need to worry about the silence, but once the silence does occur, their base stats are the only thing we're concerned about, so that is why we summoned this. We also got a little bit of health back off of our melee kill over there. So 1, 2, 3. So over there, damage. Seeing over here. So not quite enough to destroy this, but we do need to block because this unit deals damage at the end of the turn based upon the health of one of their units. Don't have enough here, but I guess we'll just opt for damage. So here we go. They do the silence. And if they summon a single unit with a high amount of health, we will pretty much take lethal here. All right. So now we need to get rid of this. We summon this unit because it gets block whenever it attacks, gives block to our warlord, also reflects damage. So if this unit is still alive, we'll be able to block the damage over here. And then we also get some health back off of our melee kill. And once again, it is another... This is so disgusting. All right. Once again, another Mina is coming out to play to ruin us in Dark Tower. And we did want to save the poison so we can get rid of the stones, primarily when something like this happens where they have a ranged unit that is blocking. But now we have that, so let's see if we can get anything going on here in terms of anything. Right. I was debating whether to send this unit off or this unit. It does have the extra summons and it does combo with our building that deals damage whenever one of our units are destroyed. But I still think we need to end up picking off their units, and that's going to be a little easier with this unit with the poison damage. Okay, so we summon this unit because it deals damage to their units based upon the health of one of their units. It could have potentially chosen this unit here with the 1 health, but that is fine. We are also summoning it because of whenever one of our units dies, we'll give health back to our warlord, so that combos off with our summons for next turn. Okay, I'm super glad I summoned this unit too, because now it does the poison. As you see, poisons for damage to random units. And this unit here is invulnerable, so we can't attack and destroy it directly. So that is why we did get the poison. We summoned this unit that has the flight and the mental shield, so we can at least block for damage in this line and then allow our poison to come, which in this case, they just surrendered. Awesome. I did not want to see Amina again ruin our attacks. Right, let us keep going. Omega OXO. Great. All right. Large health And checking out their warlord. Silence the ogre here. Looks like there might be capped up. It's just the amount of health. Surprising. I thought their skills would have gotten much better than that. Right, so now we have to deal with this with the extra, let's see, extra summons and then poison and then freezing our ranged units. Need to get rid of this somehow. I guess. We summon this over here so that we can get some form of protection. Next turn, we're going to be poisoning and getting rid of these units if we can. But I do not see good things happening just because of such a huge start right now. Of course. All right. So we'll do our poison and rather summon in terms of health. Here we go. So we got a little bit of health back for our melee kill over here. This unit is marked for damage, and this unit will be poisoned, but still need to destroy it somehow. All right, this unit will be destroyed, and great. All right, still gonna have to hold off, especially since now we have this unit that is flight and deals extra damage. Summon our own unit with flight, get some damage over there. All right, next turn we'll be using our destruction skill to get rid of these units. And then they summon this Tengu, which is going to ruin our attacks over here. Guess we'll just block, see what we can do. And if they silence, that is pretty much game. All right. So, not really a good start against that particular warlord. You saw those summons come up from the first turn, and then we were just outclassed because every unit that we summoned pretty much died on the same turn. All right, so right now we have, let's see, 5.5. So we need 5 more wins. We have 2 more days, so we'll check back in tomorrow when we'll have some more attempts. All right, let us go now into the wish shop. It looks like the wish shop has just started. All right, we have 3 units that we can choose for this, so let's check them out. There's a pretty good article on the Mighty Party wiki. If you Google Mighty Party, look up their wiki, and then check out Wish Shop, they'll give you a pretty good set of recommendations. And it looks like the units have actually all reset too, which is even better. What would I want this time? So we have a lot of those. Let me actually go back to our squad, see what I need. There's a default set of units that I end up choosing, but I want to make sure that I have stuff for the end game. So I want to do this, and yeah, that would be fine. All right. Okay, so right now it looks like they reset everything. Normally, once Wish Shop runs, you can only choose units that you haven't chosen before. So last time I remember picking this, and it would usually lock it out for the next round, but looks like they're just keeping them open all the time. Let's see what else. Something this one. Then said want to also use. Where's it? Yeah, so we're summoning these 3 units. 2 of them here are event units. This one here, I think just this one just comes from League, so I might actually hold off on that. Let me choose something that's not from. I guess I could give more of her. That's fine. She's pretty good. All right. So in Wish Shop, you get to choose as many units as you can, depending upon what league you are. So I'm actually in League 1 right now. We'll be able to choose 3 if you're. It breaks it down in Discord. If you're up to League 5 or below League 5, it's 2, and then it drops down from there. So we lock in our choices. You can choose any one of them. And then it says you won't be able to change your decision. Are you sure? We'll do yes. And then we'll open our free attempt. Nice. Doesn't hurt to get more effort. Okay. So Wish Shop is actually one of the only events where you should not be spending gems. The reason why is because you're not guaranteed any particular unit once you spend. And also, let's see if it actually, yeah, so it tells you the chances of what other things you'll get. So 30% chance of legendary heroes out of the 1 out of 3. You can get some elixir, you can get some guild contribution, or you can get gems. So a majority of the times you will actually not be getting a unit that you'll be looking for. And like I said, you're not guaranteed which ones you actually pick. So that is why I would hold off on spending gems here. If you need to unlock units that you haven't unlocked before from other world events, you could possibly spend, but other than that, there's no real reason to spend on this. You get an attempt, a free attempt every 24 hours. As you can see here, the timer is going off. So we'll check back in about a day or so where we can get another attempt at one of these 3 units. All right, let us now do some dark, what was it? Divine Arena, here we go. So this Divine Arena is going to end in about 6 hours. That's fine. We'll be able to reset and take it from there. Let's take a look at their skills over here. So we have a Trixie on the left. And then we have a King of the North on the right. Look very different because they're very underleveled. Normally they have a lot more armor or a lot more pictures. All right, they have Death and Chaos here. So Death and Death. Sure. All right, let's check it out. That is a very interesting board. So you can, as you can see, every spot right now has a instant kill. So whenever we summon a unit on it, it will be destroyed unless it has Reborn, as you can see here, or the Metal Shield. Let's take a look at their skills. So they deal damage to all units on our side, and then these 2 extra summons over here. All right, we will start with our melee unit over here. We summon this because it has Reborn, so it'll actually die the first time, and then it'll come back. It also has Flight, but that's not really a big concern. The main thing for right now, since we have so many death runes on the board, is just getting some attacker out there. And yeah, we'll take it from there. We got some of those over there. We're just summoning a unit that we don't mind spending. In this case, it'll be this one here. And we're summoning them here on the 2nd row because whenever we summon a unit, it will pretty much be destroyed, but we're getting these spots open so that we can summon either a melee unit or a range unit. If we summoned it over here, we can only summon range units, and if we summoned it over here in the 1st row over here, then we can only summon range units, which we don't want to do. We're summoning this unit because whenever one of our units are attacked, it'll summon an extra Rodder. The Rodder will come out and help us clear out some of these death runes faster. Otherwise, we just have another attacker over here. All right. This is fine. And this is fine too. So we did our attack boost. We also summoned that unit over here. Whenever it is destroyed, it gives extra attack to a chaos unit. So in this case, it would be him here. So now, pretty much we are all set. Didn't really have to worry about that building here since we did have a ton of health. And we still had an attacker on the field. So now let us do the King of the North side here. And pretty much same thing, taking a look at their skills. So plus attack to chaos units and then kill all wounded units. We will start with an expendable unit. So once again, we'll place a unit in the 2nd row over here. So that way we can choose which are either a ranged unit over here or a melee unit that we can summon on these rows. Cool, cool. So we summon this unit. It kills, whenever it kills something, it will summon archers around themselves. And then as you saw, those archers did land on the field. They got rid of these death runes once they landed on them. And so now we have a whole bunch of extra spots. We summon this unit for the skill here. Whenever one of our units dies, it will give mental shield to another unit. This will help when we do our extra summons or our regular summon as well. So we'll do that. We'll do our extra summons now. So you saw those two melee units that came out in play. They landed on the death runes, and then once they die, they give mental shield to this unit. This unit itself cannot get mental shield, so that is why we summoned over here. Just doing some math. 56, 19, so that's 75. Oh yeah, we're good here. Okay, I think it's a pretty straightforward battle. Just got our summons out early, cleared out the death rune spaces, and then we had our extra attackers. Okay, so like I said, Divine Arena is going to reset in about 6 hours. We can check back in tomorrow on the stream, and we'll take it from there. All right, now the next thing to finally do is the league. So we'll get back into there. Should have cleared out these chests before, but that is okay. Also making sure that the game does not crash. If you end up clicking on the corner of a chest to open it, there'll be some kind of glitch where it freezes the game and then you'll have to reset. We're getting a lot of totem, even though we don't need any more. All right, we're going to switch our warlord back to the geisha so that we can get a little bit more of an attack boost for later, as you can see here. And we have our pet ready, so let's go. Just skipping some of the longer battles that we are expecting to see. This one might not be so bad, especially with the lower health. I do know that they have these block runes and these rocker boys. The only issue is that they're going to be running that order deck, which we normally do see. We got over there. We just summoned this unit because it deals damage at the end of the turn based upon the health of one of our units. It could be either one here. And also it has these health pentagrams over here. So this unit, it deals damage at the beginning of the turn based upon the health of, based upon number of units that we have on our side of the field. We're just doing this so we can set up for an instant kill next turn. Right, so as you can see there, the damage, we'll do our destruction skill, and then we'll also actually summon. Yeah, this might be enough for lethal. All right, yeah, cool. So we summon this unit because it gives double attack to 2 random units. And we just wanted to deal as much damage as we could instead of going for the other unit that gives miss to one of their units. We pretty much had the board locked up because of the miss that I was going to give. So if they did the rocker boy summon, they would have gave miss to those units. But we just want to make sure that we just deal as much damage. So that's why. Looking there. Oh, okay, so that's silence, heal, and heal. Do our summon, and then we'll summon this unit here. Deals poison damage to units, to 2 random units, and then also deals poison damage to their warlord because of that trigger. Just clearing out their spots so that we'll have some extra lines for attack. We do have lethal now with this one summon, unless they gain health. Actually, don't. So now we just summon this and take care of that. All right, moving on. This one's fine too. Oops. I keep on forgetting their vampirism is only 10. So we did our summon. We got a little bit of protection for this unit. Does the poison damage. And then we have the damage to the Warlord. Right, so it's going to be poison damage again. This is fine. So we summon this unit because of the double attack. Allows us to attack twice over here, and then the poison damage at the end ends up destroying this. So now we got to deal with this. So they summon their flight unit over here, so it actually stops our unit for now. We're just summoning this over here for a little bit of protection behind the building. And we can actually get rid of this in 2 turns. Just trying to, let's see here. Oh, that's not good. All right. Yeah, this is fine. We'll summon this unit here to silence their melee units, so we don't have to worry about the multiple attack coming on this side. And we did trigger silence, so that is fine. Next turn, we'll probably do our own destruction to get rid of these 2 units. Then we'll follow up with a building over here. Building over here, blocking for the unit. Probably should have just skipped this battle altogether. I don't like these ogre battles, especially in League, knowing that these are going to take at least 5 or 6 turns. But we'll just run it through, see what we can do. There. There. So we summon this unit because of the extra attack, deals damage behind the buildings, and then it will steal attack as well. Gives us some health back once we do a melee kill. All right, so they did that again. So when this unit dies, it does damage to another one of our units. In this case, it ended up dealing damage to the building over here. So it makes sense. So this unit itself gives miss to another one of our units. Whenever we summon something, we're just looking to get our poison out, mark these units for damage, and then go from there. So 130. And this is poisoned for some amount. We'll summon more poison. So now we pretty much have the board back as long as we don't take the damage in this line over here. All right, we'll do our summons. And then we'll summon our double attack units. I really wish that didn't actually kill something, because now we could have just won if we dealt the poison damage at the end. This unit is giving an attack boost to one of our units in the same line, so that is why these units have an increase in attack. And all right, cool. All right. They could have dealt some extra damage to us, but that is fine. All right, and there you go. All right, I think we're probably gonna skip some. If we see any ogre battles in League, we'll just skip them altogether, even if their health is extremely low. For those who are tuning in right now, first of all, thank you for tuning in on this Friday. Always appreciated. And yeah, so we did some Dark Tower this morning. I think we got one or two wins, and then afterwards we got destroyed pretty much by guy with a huge amount of health. We did some Divine Arena, so we caught up on some Divine Arena. It was a pretty cool one because it has death runes all on the board. And so we did that. And then now we're currently doing League. And we're just waiting for stuff to reset for the next day for tomorrow. Skipping League. This was, yeah, no. Still a lot of health. All right. Is this one slightly better? Yeah, this one's it's about the same, but we're still gonna skip them. Reason why we're skipping these battles right now is because we know for sure that in order to get into a different league, so we're currently in League 1, we need to either get to top 50 in order to get to Grandmaster, which is quote unquote League 0, or you'd have to drop below 300. We're in 277th place. The game right now, it's kind of weird in terms of the rankings. So let's go for there. Yeah, so if we drop below rank 300, which we'd have to surrender a lot more times or lose a lot more times, so that is why we can kind of pretty much just give up a lot of these battles. We do end up losing the gold streak that does occur when you win multiple battles, but right now we're kind of far behind in gold, so we don't have to worry so much about that either. Summoning our double attack unit, and then going from there. So as you can see, we're in 277th place. And as soon as we win, we're back up to 203. So we don't really care so much about the rankings, particularly when you run into something like this, where as soon as you win, you're going to face a much harder opponent. And we're just doing League right now so that we can get the chests that we need. All right, much better. Summon that, and then we'll summon our poison units. Poison unit deals damage to 2 of their units at the end of the turn, and then extra poison damage to their warlord because of that. So we got over there. We're going to let the poison damage still come through here. They are healing up a little bit, but in this case, we do have lethal pretty much whenever we summon a unit, so we're not too concerned about their warlord skills. There you go. Okay, a little bit of a challenge here. We got some attack boost to chaos units to kill all wounded units on our side, and then these extra summons. Hopefully it won't take that long. So we'll do our summon. This has a vampirism, so we'll take care of that. This is actually we'll summon over here. So vampirism, double attack, and then the regular combat damage to get rid of this. And also a little bit of protection because of the health on this unit. Oh, all right, no problem. We'll summon this unit over here. We summon this unit because it silences the male units. So no more of this double attack, no more heal. It also helps us set up for the board wipe next turn with the destruction skill, because it deals damage at the beginning of the turn based upon the health of one of our units. Because we have a unit here that has the mental shield, we're pretty much guaranteed to have something, so that is why we did the damage over there. We will get rid of this now, and then we will continue on with this unit over here. We're summoning this unit over there because it gives an attack boost to units on our side of the field in this line. And so this unit will get an attack boost for now. A little bit of disruption with the miss. Let's got that damage. So again, the attack boost, damage, and then they lost because we had extra health here, and it deals damage based upon the health of one of our units at the end. All right, claiming the wind chest so we can get some more stuff. Some more Melia copies, so that's nice. All right, so same thing, we'll do our summon, and then we'll do our poison units. We're placing it down here so that we can get some extra damage to their warlord. Clear those out. They summon their own Melia, so let's see. Oh, pretty much the same stuff. That's cool. All right, we will continue on. summon this over here. And there we go. So the extra health on our unit will deal the extra damage, and then the poison damage did the damage over there. We have all our league spots filled up. We have the Divine Arena done. As you said, it's going to refresh in about 6 hours. And then we have our Dark Tower, which has no attempts right now, and we'll get them in about 4 and 6. So we'll have more stuff ready tomorrow. So yeah, that is pretty much it for today. We are going to pick back up tomorrow, where we'll have more attempts for Dark Tower. We'll have a new Divine Arena. We'll have a Wish Shop attempt, and then we'll have league spots. So check it out there. All right, thanks guys for tuning in. If you guys have any questions, comments, feedback, or concern, leave a message on Twitch, Discord, or YouTube. The content and streaming schedule is up there. We're going to be streaming tomorrow at 10 a.m. and we're going to have some more content over there. And we're also going to be doing Journey. We've been fighting some of the larger pit bosses and Journey bosses. So yeah, check that out tomorrow. It's going to be pretty fun. I have an idea of what I'm going to do for the next boss, and it looks like it's going to be much easier than the other ones that we face. So yeah, be a nice little surprise over there. Please follow on Twitch for the live stream, and then like and subscribe on YouTube for more videos. It has the other live streams, other world events, and then also these journey bosses that you're going to see fight. So yeah, check back in tomorrow, and yeah, we'll see you then. This is Happy Splasher